Hello, everyone. As you can see, there's a big box on screen. This is the Lady of the Hour, the one who is going to be getting unboxed. And I, hello, am your host for the evening. It's me, the Muse. I know it's been a while since I've been on my channel on my own type of situation, but when WizKids asked me if I'd be willing to unbox the Grand Dame herself, I figured, you know what? Yes, let's have fun with it because why not? Especially because we've had the enjoyment of seeing all the other chromatic dragons coming out from their line of D&D Icons of the Realms. So we're going to be taking a look here, and I have some wonderful friends with me in the audio who I'm going to quickly make sure I have hooked up to the right. See, glad I checked. So now we should be able to hear my lovely guests, fingers crossed. But I have in chat with me, I have Cypher, I have D&D Jordan Lee, I have Lauren Obo, and I have Jen Kretschmer, who you have all probably seen playing in various streams and having fun. So everyone say hi, and let's just make sure that the audio is doing okay.
Oh, hi, everybody.
Oh, there we go. Yes, you exist.
Hello.
Lovely.
Hi.
I can't wait for this. And also, please let me know. I realize I'm peeking myself, but I'm also excited, so I'm kind of shouting into my mic. Sorry. But yes, please, if you have questions as I'm unboxing and going through things, by all means, I am happy to give you points of reference. I have made sure, I'm not kidding. I have on hand, I have my tape measure. I also have a banana. Don't ask, it'll make sense when the time comes, as well as a few varieties of miniatures from small to medium to large to huge. Hello, adult dragons, and then into our gargantuan. And you'll notice I do have Arveiaturace with me. So I made a point to try and get as many of these dragons out as possible.
You've got a whole flock.
I have, is it a flock? What would you call a group of dragons? That's just it. A flock?
I mean,
I don't know, it doesn't sound menacing enough.
A horde of dragons, maybe?
A horde?
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
if a dragon has a horde, can it be a horde of dragons?
And
kinda
then
like
is
that.
Tiamat collecting a horde of dragons by being the queen of
Exactly.
dragons?
Oh,
And then what's
kinda-
the collective horde called? Like the horde, their horde of the
The
horde's
horde of
horde.
the horde's horde? Ooh,
The hoarders. That's what's happening.
that is curious. Oh, I don't know. Now, see, now I'm
Hoarders, Dragon
pondering that, the
Edition.
hoarders.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. So, I think let's go with Horde of Dragons. We have Horde of Dragons. Looks like the links aren't working. I'm not stressed about that. If you want to find WizKids products, you can go to my Amazon affiliate link. It is in the description to this particular video. Just click the little, expand button and you'll see the link in there and you just click through. And at no extra cost to you, you're helping out me a little bit here and there by using that Amazon affiliate storefront link. But what do you think? Should we start getting into the depths of this? I literally cannot get this completely and entirely in frame. Like, I can try. Like, I can get the front, but then when I go this way, that's where everything starts to change.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a sizable box. So just FYI, when you get this, especially if you're getting this shipped to you, be aware. So it is 20...
The UPC is the size of a small mini.
right? By 20 by 10 and a half. All right. So the box itself is 20 by 20 by 10 and a half, just to get what's in the box. All right. Now I'm going to hide myself and go back to this one. Now, when you open it, there's obviously, I like to walk people through how to open the boxes just because sometimes there's like hidden bits of tape. But in my case, there's just the 1 and a 2 and a 3 secure points when you go to open this. Now, unlike the other Dargans that have come in the past, you're not getting a clamshell blister, okay? Those are the clear packages that snap together. We are getting styrofoam. And it is also taped on either side. So you'll have to take this out as a big whole box of styrofoam, and then you'll be able to get into this. And let me see here. I'm going to quickly check, see what the chat has to say. And what I did is I already made sure to get the tape pulled apart. But here, we'll be able to look, and you can see there is some assembly required. And that's going to be the fun thing. Let me put this. I'm actually looking
That's
for space to
practically
put
your
this.
whole arm's reach, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is no
Wow.
joke. Look in here.
Also, random observation, I happen to be one of those people who likes the sound of styrofoam. I know there are people who probably don't, but as you pulled that off and threw it over to the side, that was a nice audio moment for me.
Get some nice ASMR. I keep getting told I'm like the mini ASM artist. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. Happily, if that works. But yeah, so she comes in 4 pieces, and I'm gonna actually switch this back over to myself because you can see this is basically the box. So you have the forms, it's fitted into the styrofoam. But this is where it gets to be fun because even though it's still in the box, you're not quite getting sense of scale here. I'm gonna take a wing out. You ready for this one?
Just a wing.
This is just a wing. Which is clearly,
wing.
it's like,
Oh my
bigger than head.
goodness.
I've had
But
turkeys for Thanksgiving that are smaller than this.
Yep.
This,
Yep.
Oh my gosh, you could wear that on your back, V.
that's just it. These could be like, if I wanted to be like an imp or something, I could, because this very easily. Hello. But this is just a wing.
Wow.
Okay, so let me get the measurements on this. Crack me up. So from tip to,
Oh my goodness.
so basically you're looking at just one wing is 17 inches. I'm not counting the part that sets into the other part of the miniature. So that's 17 by, again, tip to tip, 12 to the tip of the talon. I mean, that's one. So here's one wing out. Put this over here and not knock things over. Here's the other wing.
I mean, it's Tiamat. You're gonna
It's
have some
Tiamat.
destruction, so
Oh, absolutely.
okay.
It's totally cool. It's totally going to be a thing. So here's the other one. And you can see, I want you to see this detail. Look at this. This is going to be so much easier to show in pieces.
Beautiful.
It is
That is stunning.
like, you want to do ASMR? Here we go.
Yeah.
You can hear all the
Wow.
texture. If you can hear the mini's texture, you know it's good. But I mean, you have all this detail happening, even like through here.
Ooh,
The
the
I love-
stairs in the wing too.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say I love a rough wing. I think that gives it such character.
Yeah, it really does. And then if you look on the back, this is the other thing that I thought was well done with the painting. You have this ombre fade to the tips. So it starts off as a more vivid red at the top, and then as it gets gradually down, it goes down into this really deep, dark red. And again, you have
Wow.
the fun details here of, thank you, my brio, just the openings and the wings themselves. And it's not like, chinsing out and painting it black. These are actual, you can see, holes in the wings. But then look at here, that's what I want to show you. See, there's like these little scarring marks and dry brushing
Yeah.
details.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they're beautiful wings, quite frankly. Okay, so wings. Where am I going to put these? I need a bigger studio. And I'm going to show the tail off. I know y'all want to see the 5 heads, but, we're doing the other pieces first. So here's the tail, and this is the cool thing about the tail. Look at that.
Oh, that's
It's
wicked.
the scorpion.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool?
That's brutal.
Yeah. And it's sizable. This scorpion tail bit is pretty much 4 inches in length.
It looks like a mini velociraptor claw.
Right? It really
bit.
does. So I mean,
That's
if we want to
something-
start,
Wow.
Mhm.
Players
I'm
are
gonna
going to
come
complain
out of the
about
ocean.
here we go.
Yeah.
This is a medium. See this?
Yeah, you get
That's-
speared with
that's-
that and you're done.
Like, hi, bye. That's not going to last very long. But again, this is something where you get all this fantastic texture.
Yeah.
Look
That's
at this, the detail of the
amazing.
scales. And the fin. That's the other thing I want to show off here is the fin work. Do be
Oh,
careful
yeah.
because these points, they're pointy. She's got a bite. Heads up, she's got a little bite to her. But
There is
look at
nothing in this Tiamat that isn't dangerous.
Yeah. But this is another subtlety that I think is so you start off with this black scorpion tip. But do you see this like striations happening here? Little stripes they've painted in. Instead of it just being a straight red tail, they put that in. which I think painting-wise, there's just some really great nuances.
Yeah, it looks like a snake.
Yeah. If this were on the ground and I was walking past, I'd be like, "Hi, what is this?" I'd have to stop and stare for a second. Plus, when you have kids at home, that sort of antes up this factor. Durlock says, "Isn't this Tiamat more powerful than D&D's 80s cartoon Tiamat?" Most likely. I would think so. I'm going to go
I think they're going up to CR 30.
Yes.
They said.
Yeah. It's definitely got a stronger punch from what I'm hearing.
Hey,
Okay,
I mean, inflation from the 80s right there just means this is going to be a stronger
fair.
Tiamat.
Absolutely, completely agree. And yes, it is very cool. Hello, Lee Goldberg. Thanks for joining us. And here, oh wow. Okay, so here, I should have grabbed my kitchen scale. Got almost all the measuring things. This is the body. Okay, where is the body? Right here is the body. So let me close this up, and I'm gonna give you a closer shot. There's gonna be a loud thunk. I have no way of gracefully moving this.
Appropriate.
Sorry.
Super appropriate.
Hello, Kevin Peter. How are you? I am excited too. I don't think we can call this a mini anymore. I do believe this is falling into a maxiture is what I want to call this. It is absolutely a maxiture. So here is just the body of the Grand Lady. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the hindquarters and everything first. So you can see those details. Look at this. Okay, and this is also
looks like a
heavy.
mountain.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
not wrong. But look, I mean, you see this?
Stunning.
Look at those. The way they protrude out of the skin.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. Even her belly. I know it seems silly. And this is why I like these clear bases now. Look at her belly. All the plate work.
Wow.
Yeah. And they have the fins. And now let's have her face forward. Yes, Maverick 2, Kathunk for sure. And that was just the box it's shipped in. Can you imagine if I push it off with the mini in it? But here...
The queen is making her presence known.
Yep.
But here you can see we have the 5 different heads of Tiamat.
Wow.
Red is the center. Then you have your green and black to the one side and blue and white to the other. Can we talk about... Look at this mouth. I'm just noticing that in the camera. Look at that.
The funny thing is, the first thing that I noticed was the size differential of all the heads to each other, which is totally appropriate. But
It is.
looking at that green head next to the red head, it looks so small. But I bet that green head is still massive.
That still holds true for the green and the red in comparison. Back there, the adults, it was the same thing. The head on the green is smaller than the head on the red. So it's interesting to see how that's carried through. But yeah, this is just the body itself.
But also just the way that the mouth is open there, and the glow on it is spectacular.
Yeah.
It really does look like an inferno is about to come blasting at you.
Like, step out of the way. Quickly. Hello, Mike Hawkins. Hello, Chris. Long time no speak. So yeah, again, let's take the orc druid. So medium again. I'm gonna tickle you.
Just as a DM, I'm looking at this going, I want to see the faces of players when someone pulls this out. I can't even imagine.
Including, like, the whole thing fits in the mouth. Including the spell effect.
Oh my gosh.
Can it happen? Well, okay, so you can't do it with all of them because some of them have, like, really cool, their tongues are popping out, like that.
Oh, yeah.
You can see on the green. And black has that too. There you are.
Not just that, but the wraparound horns, which are epic, but get in the way if they want to do a chomp.
Let's see here. So you still have blue and white. White could. And blue kind of can. So you can get minis in 3 out of the 5 mouths.
That's most of an adventure
The other
party.
2 can take on the familiars.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at each of these heads. I'm going to start with white. Now keep in mind, white is never a true white on a creature. This is something that came up with Arveiaturace. We were like, oh, it's kind of gray. I'm like, well, yeah. That's going to be the case. If we made her all white, it's going to look like an unpainted mini. So you have this lighter gray undertone. And then it goes into, you can see more of the white highlighting and the ice blue eyes. But it's got a lot of beautiful detail on it. Oh my gosh, hold on. I'm not kidding.
I feel like you should put that down and hold the camera and like.
I think I'm gonna switch it around.
Can you put it on top of the box?
I can. What I can do is I can actually shift my camera down as I had intended. So
there
let me
you go.
pull this about there. And we're gonna flip to the camera. If you're seasick, hang on for a hot minute because we are gonna have to do a little moving around work here.
Yeah, but I feel like this is going to be less likely for you to sprain her wrist.
Yes.
Right? How did you hurt yourself? I was playing with Tiamat. What now? Don't ask.
It's a miniature.
Things you say in minis and D&D.
Right? Okay, so let me get we're going to do live zoomage. I'm going to have to play around with this just in general because my left is my right is my left. There we go. All right, so here we go. I'm going to hold her up. I'm still going to have to hold her up is the thing. But I can actually rest my elbow, so that'll help.
There you go.
Yeah, so we'll bring that up, and then let me do focus. Haha, there we are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh, that's so much better. I can actually hold it. Now we have blue over here. Again, with just that massive grin.
Yeah.
This one looks really happy to say hi and attack. And the colors are nice and vivid, which I am thrilled about.
Well, and they were laid out in a way that's so smart based on color theory, too.
Yes, absolutely.
The poses are so accurate to highlight each of them.
Yep. All right,
The
I'm looking to see
poses
what
and just the amount of detail is just absolutely stunning to see.
I know, I am floored. I'm honestly amazed. Yes, it's a bigger miniature. But even with bigger minis, it's amazing how some of the details can kind of fall to the wayside because, miniatures still. But this, the texture is so nice and deep on it. It's wonderful.
Is the texturing on the scales on each of them different?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, because white has more of its feathery look. Blue has more of a half coin. Mm-hmm. And red has more of a spike look to the scales. As you can see there. Green has more of it's almost like laid down frills with the spikes on it for green. Mm-hmm. See? And then black has the much smaller, almost snake-like scales on the body. And that's even here, neat. Where it starts meeting, just look at that. There's a blending of color.
Blending.
Yep. And this is just the body. In terms of, is the mini correctly scaled with a PC mini? I mean, this is Tiamat. Tiamat becomes her own measurement. And I will be showing Tiamat against Arveiaturace. Not to worry. All right, so should we start putting things together?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
is it time? Okay, so we'll pop the tail on first. Now, this is something where it is pushed to lock and keep it in place. But because I'm going to put this back into the box afterwards, I'm afraid to kind of push and lock too firmly. And I heard it takes a little bit of force too. So I'm going to leave it at this because I want to be sure I can take it apart. But if you want to have this put together and have everything lock into place, you should push until the seam is supposed to go away, is the instructions I've been told. But you can see how the tail carries through the banding that happens on the back. Why am I petting this like a cat? Because it feels like a cat. That's why.
because you don't want her to attack you.
Right?
Exactly. Yep.
So I'm actually looking at the Tiamat stat block just for comparison.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So Gargantuan, it is the accurate size category for Tiamat. And that tail, it now makes so much more sense to me why that attack is a piercing attack. Mm-hmm. Now that I've seen that scorpion tail.
Right? Okay, same thing with the wings. I'm putting in, there's a locking mechanism I'll show you on the other wing I didn't put in. So these help them lock into place. I don't want to fully activate it because I want to put this back in the box. But there is the one wing locked into place. And already we are out of frame. Already we are out of frame. Let's see here. I'm also checking out the chat just to make sure. Oh, totally could poke an eye out with this one. So, and here goes the other one into almost place. Okay, so again, I'm not locking them, so there's gonna be a little bit of wobbling. But let me scale this back out from the zoom. And she still is not fully in frame. Okay, so if I do this, there we go. That pretty much gives you all of Tiamat.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes,
amazing.
officially, wingspan is, I'm measuring, tip of talon to tip of talon, 29 inches, which is literally, I'm not kidding, that is truly longer than my inseam. I even have a pair of my pants. If you follow me on Twitter, you have seen my green pants that have little bows at the heels. That's what I'm using, okay? These guys. So I'm taking my pants. You're seeing it here, folks.
Pants for scale.
And look at, it won't reach the end.
Oh my gosh.
And
Truly bigger than my inseam.
And this is a sculpt in where the wings are not fully extended.
No, the wings are kind of curled up and in themselves almost. So it's sort of like in the, that's just it. There's a great motion to it. Mm-hmm. The tail looks ready to whip out.
2.5 feet across.
Yeah. She's impressive.
Versus minis, which are, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what do we want to put up to scale first? What do you think would be fun? Well, besides the pants. You want to do the banana?
I need the banana.
I think banana for scale.
There it is.
Okay, here's the banana, which will make fantastic banana muffins tomorrow. Ready?
Yummy.
Do-do-do-do-do. It's not even next to
Tiamat is bigger than my lunch.
Yeah, it's definitely bigger than a banana. You're gonna need a bigger map, says Maverick too. Among other things.
Yep.
So that is with a standard banana that we have that. I also have
the standard banana.
Can of soda.
Aha.
By the way, this is really great seltzer water. So take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Still bigger than lunch.
Now all Tiamat needs is some popcorn and they're going to the movies. That's what's happening.
Right? It's unreal. It is absolutely unreal. Okay, so should we go like with the tiniest mini that I have available?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Okay, so I'm gonna have fun. I like this whole like starting them in front of the camera and then taking them back. So I am pulling this adorable little, who are you? Oh wait, no, I can't use that little one because that is not wizards. So what I'll do is I'll start with a dwarf. So almost small, but still medium. And see if I can find one of my small ones really quick. So here we have a dwarf, okay? Which, if we not zoom in, rather way, focus it in. So you can see them as we start.
Well, and this dwarf is kind of perfect because they obviously have a familiar with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yes.
what it looks like anyway. So
Yep.
we're gonna get both.
Tiny. So that's true. We get a little tiny as well as the medium. We're gonna move this back.
There we go.
We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going.
Okay,
Let's play. Find the dwarf.
The familiar is a toothpick for Tiamat.
Do you want to leave them all out, like the?
I think
as
I'm
if you're
gonna-
running a
yeah.
party. So
I
we
think I'm
can
going
have
to.
them
So let's
scale?
put the dwarf here, and I'm gonna move the table ever so slightly. So that's with a dwarf, and then you know what? Let me just
So
quickly.
small.
That's just it. That's my one. I think I have a Yeti type. Hold on. You might have a mini problem. You can just grab a random mini out of your closet. One moment, please. All right, I got my box of minis. Because I want to see. Oh, there it is. Yep, I do have a Yeti type right here. So I have an actual small. Oh, it says the call is going to end in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was
just typing that in chat.
What is that
like,
about?
me?
So that actually, I will still be able to broadcast. What I can always do is generate a new link really quick for everyone. Mm-hmm. And we can go that route. Okay, so here we have, they're not going to be in focus in the front because otherwise we're toggling back and forth. But little Yeti tyke.
I love it. The Tiamat's so big that the call cannot contain her.
Right? We're going to set it down next to the dwarf.
It's just unbelievable.
It continually gets more and more ridiculous in the very best of ways.
How many squares across is Gargantuan now?
Oh God, isn't that?
Do you want me to look?
Yeah, if you could look, because that off the top of my head, my brain just went, not playing.
I used to have a chart for this.
I have to pull up the chart in the DMG every time. It's never just at the tip of my tongue.
Oh, too funny.
Okay,
so I can do that really quick. Yeah. So I can do a quick link to a new chat quickly after this. It might just mean having to reset the captions, but that's okay. So there we have
4x4
a small, technically a tiny, because of the familiar in the dwarf's hand. The dwarf who is a smaller medium. Now we have the orc who is medium, the orc druid, and they're gonna go scale him back as part of our party. Da-dun, 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 doesn't even reach the bottom of the black's mouth. I mean, and that's just it. Like, I can't make this up. This is truly how it works out. Where's Waldo D&D edition? Not wrong, Chris. Not wrong at all. I don't have the Ancient Red. I do have Tiamat. Or I have, not Tiamat, I have Arveiaturace. Which I think I'm going to do that at the end. I'll hold Arveiaturace up a little bit closer to me, Tiamat, because that was unreal. So who else do I have here? Oh, I have some classic figures. I have Arkan, Kroll, and Torgar.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
Those are very appropriate for this mini.
Yes, that's what I figured. So here's
giant thing.
Do. That right there.
You know, now I've been joking all day every time people have been posting pictures that we need someone to Photoshop someone like writing on the back of Tiamat doing the whole never-ending story thing. But I feel like Arkan is the appropriate one to do that.
There we go. Arkan's on the back, on one of the necks at least. I mean, disappears, but there's Arkan right there.
Barely see him.
So
Right?
up on the wingtip, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it won't
Just
stay.
I see someone like climbing, hanging on by one hand.
Here goes Crawl. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle.
So good.
This cracks. Just like, bye! Torgar.
So
I mean, this is going to be even
amazing.
better. Oh my god. Here's big guy. And it looks significantly big until...
Yep.
Yep, until you put it right next to Tiamat, then it's, oh no.
Then the story changes. Okay, who else do I have? I have Xanathar. This is one that I kit bashed a while back.
Aww.
So we have a beholder. Here we go with a beholder.
So now we're to large, right? That's a
Yep.
large.
That's with a large
Wow.
next to.
Wow.
Let's get another large out. Pit Fiend. Legion Pit Fiend. Okay. You can already see, like in my own hand, it's already spanning past my palm.
Yeah.
Tiamat's like,
But-
you call those wings.
Baby! It's so baby!
Yep.
Look
It looks
at
like
your baby
it looks like
wings.
Tiamat's pet, honestly. Like,
That's just it. Oh, I have a baby. I have a wormling black.
oh.
Okay. Little bebe. And once again,
Baby.
little wee one.
Just a
It
nothing.
is. Can the Yeti fit in its mouth? I don't have the Yeti with me. I wouldn't be surprised if it could. Couldn't, I should say. Oh yeah, the Yeti would fit in its mouth. The torso would, because I'm getting 3 of my fingers easily wedged in there. At least in the red. Okay, let's go to... Should I do the flail snail?
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
flail
not because
snails.
yes,
Oh.
just because flail snails are lovely.
Oh, look at the flail snail.
Aw.
Look at my
I
pretty
love-
flail snail.
I love those creatures so much, and now it's gonna get destroyed by Tiamat. Yay!
Alright, here we go.
I love that
Still.
if this were an actual party, like they still would not have a
Still.
prayer.
Yeah.
With everything that's already loaded in here. I mean, seriously. Okay,
Tiamat
so here we
could
go.
still land on all of them and have room to
And
spare.
Squish.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we have a young adult blue. Ooh, Lauren's eating a call.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna put
adventure
some of these
music.
back because I'm running out of spice.
Sorry, I'm usually
So-
better about muting my phone,
it's
and
totally
that's
cool.
my bad.
So now we're starting to get to the young adult, which, you can see him now, but still smaller. And then what I'm going to quick do is, audience, it turns out that Google Meets has a timeout. So I just got the 5-minute warning. I'm going to quickly create a new meeting.
Sounds good.
I'm going to start an instant meeting here, folks. And my
Yeah, I didn't
lovelies-
even know this was a thing with Google now, so
Me
we'll all just
either.
jump on
That's-
over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's the new meeting that I have going.
This is Inception meeting now.
It really is.
Meeting in meetings.
A
All right,
meeting
I'll hop over.
within a
Yep,
meeting.
hopping
So
over.
our guests are gonna hop over, and I'm gonna quickly have to reset the captions. Admit. Here we go. And hopefully everyone. Do we get everyone back?
Not yet. We're still waiting on
We're
Jordan,
still
it looks
waiting.
like.
Jordan. Okay. So hopefully Jordan was able to. Hi, Tanya. And if you want to drop that link in our group chat, that would be amazing. You know which one I mean.
We've all just moseyed on over.
Yeah. But if someone can update our other chat, just in
I
case
gotcha.
for others. Thank you so much. Let me see here. Let me quick capture. I like that. Yeah, nope out, says Maverick. Hello, Megan. Nice to see you. All right, let me see if I can fix the caps quickly, to be fair. Oh, here we go. We're going to let Jordan in too.
Sorry, Salem hit the keyboard before I could actually hit the button.
Oh, no.
I apologize.
That's totally cool. Oh, that's actually not too bad of a fix here. We'll be good. Yeah, no apologies. Cats like to do funny things. Like cats
Hey,
like to do.
I think he just really likes the Tiamat.
He's a fan of
I
Tiamat.
think-
I love it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and we're back with caps. Thank you for your patience, folks. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's see here. I'm absolutely leaving Archon on the back, and I'll leave the others as reference, but I'm gonna move some of the other Dark Order and the little wormling out of the way. So here we just put down the young adult blue right there. I think on the other side, start off with, your classic purple worm.
worm.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
The worm.
The worm, who is going to be like a snack over here. Let's put it there. Seriously.
At least the purple worm's starting to get there. The purple worm,
It's
next
starting-
to, like,
yeah,
the green,
agreed.
the blackhead, and
Right?
that's it took this to get to the point where all right, now maybe there's a fight going on.
Yeah. That's exactly it. I'm like, when people are like, oh, well, can we get this little miniature? You realize that the small ones, it's really not going to show up. As much as I would like to show everyone, it really will not show up. Okay, so there's the purple worm. Oh, and keep in mind, this is still available for pre-order. It should be, I'm saying in quotes, it should be coming out in November. But keep in mind, shipping can still be a funny thing just because of the way the world is right now. But you can get your pre-orders in. You can go to dndmini.com and get that pre-order going for Tiamat. Should be coming out in November. And price is $399 was the price I just got from WizKids today. Brian.
But for that friend who is looking to run the campaign where this is the ending, and they've been doing the hardcore
Yes.
maps and terrain and everything, yeah, it's not for everybody, but for
No.
people it's for, they're gonna love it.
No, this is totally like if you have an awesome DM and everyone wants to pull together and get a nice present. Okay, I kind of like this. Look at this. Almost the same lines as the young adult blue.
Ooh.
Look at that. But then bring it back to here.
It fits
So
under
now
the
we're,
wing.
now we're getting to our adult blues. Or our adult dragons, I should say, with the blue. So here's the young. Here's the adult. And she is still massive. That's not going to change.
Yeah. No, that's amazing.
Not at all. D&D HSN. I know, it does kind of sound that way every so often, doesn't it? But that's the fun of like unboxing minis. I got to make sure I get the information across for people who want to purchase it. Merchandising. Let's put you back. Who else do we want to see up next to this one? Oh, wasn't it the Chardalyn? Right?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you had the Chardalyn.
No, I definitely
Another-
have my heckin' chonker.
Yeah,
So-
another chunky boy.
This lovely brute was shown off at D&D Live 2020. I had the personal joy of sharing them. So here is a Chardalyn. Okay, and this is a hefty, good size. Yeah, you know what, Jordan, you can have fun with that one.
Is the Chardalyn considered a huge, a gargantuan?
It's considered a huge.
Okay.
Or at least I believe so, because it has the same marking as the adults. And now this is going to go into... I mean, just here, I'll hold it between the wingspan even.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the Chardalyn could ride on top of Tiamat. Arkin could ride on the Chardalyn who is
You
riding
could
on
have-
Tiamat.
I mean, we could just get the whole inception thing going here. Right. Woo, come back here. See?
Yep.
An Archon on a Chardalyn riding a Tiamat.
There you go.
It's just ridiculous. Oh, can you not stay? Here, we'll put you up
That's for
here.
the moment in where your
There we go.
players get a little too cocky, even in the
Little
face of
too,
Tiamat.
yep.
And it's like, well, you
But-
didn't notice because Tiamat is so huge, but riding on Tiamat.
Yeah. Because you'll notice on Tiamat's base, when I pick her up, when I start disassembling her, there's no frosted circle. So this is the full true Gargantuan base. So even though the Chardalyn has the Gargantuan base to it, it has the frosted huge circle on the inside. So actually what I can do here, I can just quickly, we'll measure this. So 8-inch disc. So that's 8 inches for that, is what you'll get on Tiamat.
Nice.
Yep. All right. Where did I put the Chardalyn? It's still in my hand, but where should I put it? I'm just gonna put it back. Oh, how about Orcus? Mark was asking for Orcus the other day. I think we need to bring out our buddy Orcus, who shows
Yeah.
quite beautifully on camera. Just, right here. Diddly-dee. Ready for this one?
Under the wing.
Come sit under my wing, darling. Shall we unite and conquer all? I mean, seriously, look at that.
It's just raining a little bit here in Avernus. I'll just extend a wing. It'll be
Right?
fine.
Don't mind the hellfire and brimstone, I'll cover you.
That is just amazing.
Wow.
Honestly, I hadn't put Orcus up against her yet, type of thing. Not in battle, I mean in scale. I am floored. I mean, doesn't even reach the talons above. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
And you can even see here, look, he's a big one next to those other ones. Oh my god. Orchestrated. Yuck, yuck, yuck. That was a good one. Okay.
I mean,
I
size-wise, Tiamat still wins, but at
She's
least
still
we're
gonna
now
win.
in a CR rating, and where Orcus would put up a big fight. So
Yes.
at least now, what you've got on the field could be a battle.
Right? I think
It took
now
a
they
while to
actually
get there,
have. That would be the funny thing. What does it take to take down Tiamat?
Oh, hold on, wait,
Ooh.
I have a ridiculous metric. Hold on, I have to
Okay,
pull up
let's
the
see if we can
screenshot.
find that out. I'm gonna take a sip of water
Yep.
while you do that.
According to D&D Beyond, now this was a little while ago, so things may have changed,
Mhm.
but you know what a lokoth is, right? The little fish people that you can be.
Mhm.
It would take 1,750 of them to defeat Tiamat.
Oh my gosh.
That's my ridiculous metric for defeating Tiamat.
You said 1,000?
Well, 1,750. Yes.
Oh wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
Because at some point, even the CR 1/2 creature, if you have enough of them, action economy works.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. That is truly amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't done this recently, but I know for a while in the encounter builder in D&D Beyond, if you just kept adding things to the encounter builder, it would be deadly, 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 and eventually it would say this will kill Tiamat. You have to and the ironic thing is I think you need 2 Tiamats to kill Tiamat because they use the CR calculations, but it's fun.
Yes. Didn't someone just say that in the chat? I think someone just said, yes, execute order says it takes 2 Tiamats. Unreal. That or, 1 Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Okay, so I have the Sapphire Dragon, which, by the way, folks, I did my own paint job on the Sapphire Dragon because I wanted to look more like the art. So you can get the Sapphire Dragon. Absolutely. It will not look like this one. It will also not be as dusty as this one. How embarrassing. I have it out on display, and you can tell. I'm going to be dusting minis this weekend. So here we'll take the Sapphire Dragon, which right now is looking pretty darn nice with its wingspan. That's why I wanted to grab that one. But once again, doesn't even get close to meeting. They both have that similar, almost unfurled look.
And especially if you ignore the wings, like that wingspan on the Sapphire makes it look way more. It is a very large creature, obviously, but the wings give it that weird bulk, that awesome bulk to it. And if you ignore that for a second and just look like at head size, it's amazing.
I mean, it actually has a pretty cool body. It's almost like feline.
Oh yeah, that's really
It's got this cat-like body to it. But yeah.
Yeah, the gem dragons are pretty cool.
Yes. So let's just put that one there-ish. Okay. So still, even with the wings unfurled mostly, the large dragons are definitely, or the huge, I should say, huge dragons, the adult dragons, still obviously dwarfed by Tiamat. The Sapphire Dragon is...
So the question is, do you have anything that can rival Tiamat?
Well, let's take a look at Arveiaturace. What do you think?
Yeah, that might be the only one.
Okay, so I am going to have to move. I'll put them back, but for now, let me move the smaller ones. Because I have a feeling I'm going to need as much real estate on my little table here. Okay, so if I shift Tiamat, trying to keep her in frame, because she's more wings up and Arvi is more wings down. Okay, so here's Arvi up close and personal.
And you also have the rider now, 4 scale. While this is happening.
Rider is a medium mini right there. I wonder. No, I don't think we could take the rider off and put it on Tiamat. But that is a question. But here we go. We're putting Arveiaturace next to Tiamat.
Yeah. All right, we're getting close.
Getting close, but there is still a difference in general bulk, simply because of the heads. The heads make Tiamat look a lot bigger. However, I'm going to have to pop the wings off of Tiamat to do this, though. Body-wise, we're actually looking comparable, if you want to see. So let me take the wings off, because the wings are very good at misleading. Can I take the wing off now? Oh no, did I lock you in? No, I did not. There we go. All right, one wing down. Oh, Arkin, you can wait over there, buddy. Get the other wing out. And then I want to show you this with body size. And where is the body? Oof! Alright, so even if you just put them in slightly, because you want to use them on the table, that still will work. So I'm going to tip Arvi. No, you can't take that with you. I'm going to tip Arvi like that. Okay, and I'm going to take Tiamat and hold above. So you can see, body-wise, they're actually comparable.
Yeah.
But the bigger amount of bulk, even weight-wise, is because of all of those lovely, lovely heads. Even without her wings, she's intimidating looking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, without her wings, she basically just turns from a dragon into just a big giant lizard, but
Like
still
like a hydra.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
If you want to have some fun, you absolutely could keep the wings off and just treat this as some sort of new hydra. That could be a fun twist on how to use Tiamat in your game. Just saying. Just saying. V took 20 d20 damage removing the wings. Almost. That was a strength check.
The glow in the mouth is just incredible. It's
right?
hypnotic.
I am impressed by that paint detail for sure. She kind of looks mad without her wings, says Maverick in the chat.
I mean,
she looks like a Hydra too. If you think of like the old story of Hercules fighting the Hydra.
Yep.
Very much that.
I kind of like there's another use for her besides just, classic Tiamat.
Yeah, you could take the CR down if you took away her flying. That makes her easier to hit, but it's really
still
fun. She's so cool looking.
Oh god, it really is an awesome looking miniature. Like I said, I'm not snapping all the pieces together, and even just putting them together as I have took a wee bit of strength. So I will say, when you get this, expect to, if you want to assemble this to have this stick together nicely, you're going to have to put some oomph into it, because you can see there's a little bit of a gap because I haven't pushed it all the way through. But, I mean, it's secure for now, and as long as it doesn't bother you because you're going to pack this away, then that's sort of the story of what will happen if you don't push fully down. The wings fit a little bit better. They'd have a nicer seam up against the flesh on the body. But you will notice the tail has a slight gap, again, because I haven't pushed this all the way through, but it's going to take some arm strength to do it. And be careful, because these are a little sharp. Some of them are flexible. We're getting into like quality stuff here. Some of them are flexible. Some of them are far more rigid. Like the shorter ones are more rigid and they're sharp. So just be careful when you go in with that.
It's too bad there's no easy way to have it be a removable piece.
I know.
Because, but I can't begin to imagine, without actually damaging the structural integrity of those pieces, being able to do that. And so I think, if you're gonna put down the money for this, then once you snap those things in, it's there.
Yeah.
And you're coming up with an alternative storage solution if you have to move.
Yes. It is absolutely going to have to be out on display somewhere, or you're going to have to build like a custom case.
Although on that, though, it is big enough that I don't see that thing being frail. And so I think as long as... I was just looking at moving. We didn't actually move. So I was doing a lot of thinking of like, what do I need to pack and how do I need to pack it? So it's a weird thing for me to be thinking about, but I think you could actually come up with some solutions that are not too bad. It's mostly the wings. Yeah. But it's once it's together, that's together.
Like I could probably go back in and kit bash in with my own know-how, like put in like really strong magnets and everything. And then have it so things like are magnetized. But that's my sitting down and really looking over points of connection and everything, and then that way it could be more flush.
Brian says, does this Tiamat come with a sublease agreement?
I'm gonna start charging rent.
I feel like yes, this should.
She should, honey. Due on the 1st of the month. You get a grace period this month, but I'll be knocking on your door come November. Seriously though. Okay, I gotta put her down. She is heavy. I would say this is probably about 10 to 15 pounds. Probably 10 pounds to 12 pounds, maybe.
So large cat.
Large workout.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could weight lift.
How many Tiamats did you do? Well, I did about 20 Tiamats.
All right, now for the Tiamat curl. Great job. Yes.
Right? Oh
Love it.
That's not just a strength check, though. That's also a dexterity check because of all the
Absolutely.
frills and the spikes.
Right?
So you're building muscle
Do not
mass,
recommend.
and you're learning about how to
You
be very
can
careful.
train to fight Tiamat with Tiamat.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm now
How to
picturing
train
Tiamat
with your dragon.
with like
Yes.
1980s. Yeah, how to train with your dragon. Like 1980s sweatbands on each of her heads.
See, don't give me kit bashing ideas. Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be fun to give her like little tiaras for each of the heads?
Well, my favorite description I ever heard of Tiamat was she of the 5 party hats.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh, I like
okay.
that.
Here we go.
So
Tanya says for
Tanya
her
said the
FedEx
16 pounds.
ship- Yep, you just saw that.
Here's
Wow.
some easy math. So here's some
Wow.
easy
Yep.
math. The box itself weighs about a pound on its own. So yeah, we're looking at about 15 pounds. because there's
That's
styrofoam in there. Yeah, so she's a hefty madame. Presence made known, absolutely. So, okay. Anything else do you want me to compare her to?
Where she's sitting on the table, it almost looks like there's a glow on her base
Oh yeah,
from the way the light's hitting it.
from and there's also the dragon underneath that's helping with it too. But yeah, just it's an incredible miniature, Maxiture. Let's face it, this is Maxiture. Again, $399 was the price I was given today by WizKids, and it's supposed to come out in November for anyone who's wondering in the chat.
So I do actually have one more comparison I would love to see. If you have it nearby, any of the D&D books, but if you happen to have like Rise of Tiamat or the newer collection, just
I have
you know,
right here, obviously.
well, and that's what made me think of it as the
Yeah.
Witchlight book.
Where am I going to put you? All right, let me turn her slightly.
Tiamat goes to the library at Candlekeep to read a book about
She's still
Witchlight.
taller than the book.
Oh my god.
I saw someone yesterday, I think, who there was a thing I posted about how the original word for library can be translated to book hoard, and that would mean librarians or dragons.
Oh, I love that.
And someone asked about what if Candlekeep if that was the way that it worked. Or they asked about Strixhaven, and I said, no, turn all of the sages at Candlekeep into dragons.
Yeah.
I like this idea.
With the book hoard, yeah. And so
All right.
Tiamat is making sure that happens.
Okay, so if this becomes a game, let me know. I am totally into play.
Yeah, because I love the idea of either, you know, you get a good dragon who's hoarding the knowledge and protecting it, but also sharing it, and you get the not good dragons who are like, this is mine, and no one else gets to know about it. You know,
Yes.
Vecna dragon.
Okay, that's
It feels
a
like
standard
it would be like a
D20.
gold dragon sort of thing.
Look at that.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
That is a standard D20 right there.
Wow.
Gosh.
Tiamat's
I'm
playing
s-
soccer now.
How does that go in your
Right?
mouth?
Mhm.
Does that
It will fall right out. It's
Yeah.
not big enough. Hold on, I have one of those. Hold on, I have one of those big. I think this is like the 30 millimeter. Right, like one of those big massive.
Oh, there
ones.
you go.
Okay, well that'll still fall out, but it fits better.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. We'll just put that there for. Hold on, where'd the other one go?
A little bit of sticky tape to get it to stay, and then Tiamat is
Contact.
playing D&D.
Yep.
Oh, I think I'm gonna take a picture of this setup when I'm done. Tiamat with the D20s in the book.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is our thanks for watching shot.
If
But yeah.
you happen to have the collection, the Rise from Tiamat and Horde of the Dragon Queen, the collection that they put out, if you have that book, that's
Yeah.
got
Yeah, the
that
Tyranny
awesome-
of Dragons.
Yeah, it's
Don't
got
have to look
a
and see. I'm trying to remember if I do or not.
I mean, either way, this is also a gorgeous shot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
it really
plus
is.
it plays off the colors. I'm looking at it's got like some of the colors that are happening in Tiamat as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the light is bouncing off of the wings, you can really
Mhm.
really see the texture, but it's also just gorgeous.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna get a picture of this. And we have the other minis playing in the back for funsies. So yeah, that is definitely gonna be a shot you'll see on socials in a little bit. I'm
And
loving
then-
how everyone's reacting.
And then, so you're putting it back in the box. You're not putting it out on display.
Mm-mm, not yet. Nope. Because I need to I literally need to find a place to keep her safe. Because all that lovely texture I showed you, that's also going to collect dust. And you saw what happened with just a couple of the ones I keep out and I dust like once a month.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
So that's like definitely, you could if you wanted to. I would just highly recommend you get like those air can things on it. Because I'd worry about like taking a vacuum to it. I just wouldn't want to chip anything.
Yeah, cleaning that's going to be a little difficult, but that's just bonding time with Tiamat. That's all. It's just being able to hang out,
Right?
and scrub between
like-
scales.
It's like
and-
grooming a horse. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much.
Oh my gosh.
So this was the trophy for the DM challenge. They mounted it on a special base, and it has a plaque. But this is what we were
Amazing.
giving as the trophy,
Oh,
and it's
amazing.
so beautiful.
It's that is quite a trophy to get. I am like I said,
But
the only
I
thing
did-
is like just keep an eye out on those joints, depending on how you want to put it together. But the details are phenomenal, and watch out for the spikes. She does bite.
Absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
I want to put her on like a pillar,
Yeah.
just looking
Right?
over all of the other minis. Yeah.
Oh, that would be a fun display.
Some sort of Corinthian pillar or
Ooh.
something.
Yes. Ooh, I like how you think. I don't have one, but that is a fun idea.
Like take a Folgers can, one of those coffee grounds cans, and mod that maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, now I'm thinking like could the foam take the weight of Tiamat is the question.
For a little
while.
while.
Get crushed. Slow crushing weight of Tiamat.
I kind of like the idea of using a Folgers can type of base, something that's
Yeah.
interchangeable and small enough that it's not going to be so daunting to try to make. And then you make a bunch of them for, like one that looks like she's still in Avernus, and one that looks like she's on the pillar that you're talking about, and one of them that's, like having taken over Bahamut's palace, and just like all the different seasons of Tiamat.
I like that.
One for each head.
It's like have you seen those people have those goose statues and they dress them up for each holiday?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Wait, what?
People take their goose statues and they dress them up for holidays. And I'm gonna put the main cam back on because I feel very impersonal just speaking with here, I'll lean back a little. No, it's like statues, garden statues, like geese and ducks and everything, and people will take little outfits and they put them on to the miniature, and away you go.
Today I
And
learned.
you get like these thematic creatures happening, which I find absolutely hysterical.
I have never heard
Thank
of
you,
any
Jen.
of this, and there's a apparently a rabbit hole of goose statues I need to go down later today.
Right?
Yeah,
okay,
but
Some
I
of
was
the
thinking of it
statues
because
really
Pringles
question.
cans can be dice towers pretty easily. You can
Oh,
do really
yeah.
neat stuff with that. So,
Yeah.
taking that same idea of reusing and recycling
Yeah, definitely.
your
Okay.
home kitchen stuff.
So, in terms of length, this is a good question. Tip of the nose to the curvature of the tail is 18 inches. So, you're dealing with 18 inches deep.
Okay, I'm sorry. I need to stop looking at this website that Jen sent me with all these goose pictures because it's adorable. But then I got to the one in where the goose is dressed up as a flamingo. So it's a flamingo, and it's like, but it's a goose.
It's
but
birdception.
It's a flamingo. But it's just. But how do you know?
flamingoose.
How do you know?
It's a
I
flamingoose.
have to. I'll
love it.
look at that later. Back to the Tiamat.
Yep.
I'm so sorry,
Yep.
everybody.
No, it's really fine.
I think the giraffe is my favorite.
Oh, stop it. See, this is what we've gone into. Forget Tiamat. How are we going to dress
No.
Tiamat as a flamingo.
Yeah.
That could
I'm
be fun.
here for Tiamat having seasonal costumes.
So am I.
It's
And we
just
have
a
Halloween
question of
coming
whether
up.
it's a question of whether Tiamat is okay with having
Yeah,
Oh, that's
or
a different story.
costumes.
imagine Tiamat being like the Grinch or Santa too when it comes around time.
Tiamat is Krampus.
Yeah.
Oh, we could, like, here's Krampus. That could be Santa. Grinch.
Yep.
I mean, good grief.
We need a time, Father Time.
White. And who could the blue one be?
Hmm.
Yeah, well, Yeti. I'm just trying to think of, like, all those classic Christmas movies. Jack Frost.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Ta-da! Yeah. Oh my god. I'm looking at the arms
and
here.
then New Year's party hats and the
Noisemakers.
blowy thingies. Yeah.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
There you
this
go.
is-
Tiamat celebrates Hanukkah, and the blue head just keeps ruining Hanukkah every night. It's like, no, you're supposed to leave the candles lit. The white one comes along, it's like, shh, no.
So basically, we're justifying how you can leave Tiamat year-round out in
Yeah.
your house and have
Totally.
it thematically ready for each holiday season.
Valentine's
at that
Day, it's got the
scale-
hearts hanging down, so
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, at that scale, you probably could get like Barbie
You
accessories.
could.
Yeah,
you
you could.
really could.
I don't think the dream house is big enough, honestly.
The dream house would not
you'd
fit,
have to
but
knock
the
down a
hats and
few
things
load-bearing
might.
walls, I think.
The dream house becomes the money pit. There we go.
Yeah, the dream house becomes the shaky loft. Good night, Tanya. Thanks for hanging out with
Night.
us. Take
Night,
care.
Cypher.
Good night, Cypher.
Good night.
Okay. Well, speaking of which, we're back up to being on here for an hour. So, unless there's anything else you want me to compare it to size-wise, I'm thinking we're looking pretty good for her grand appearance here.
No, I think that was
evening.
incredibly thorough
This was
and
so much
lovely,
fun.
and now everybody wants to order one.
Hey.
And the only thing that's stopping me is I have no idea where I would put it.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
like
think
half the
that's
apartment.
just it. It really like sizable. I'm gonna hold up. Here we go. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I could just
Yeah.
picture
Oh, yeah.
Salem and Tux trying to knock her over in the dead of night. So,
Look, I'm ducking under the wing. So we're gonna say goodnight.
That's amazing.
oh
It's
my
your new umbrella.
Right? So to everyone who joined us in the chat this evening and contributed beautiful aspects to the conversation, thank you so much. To those of you just watching because you wanted to check things out, thank you for hanging out with us. It doesn't matter if you say hello or not. It just matters that you had a chance to see what's going on and hang out with us. That's the good part. And to my lovely friends in the audio chat that you got to hear and hang out with me, thank you for joining me this evening. So Jordan and Jen and Lauren and Cypher, who had to get going, thank you for hanging out with me too. But I had fun unboxing her, and I still can't believe how big this is. And I'm going to put her down now because my abs are starting to shake. Again, if you want to get a hold of this miniature, you can head on over to dndmini.com to place a pre-order. I also encourage you, if you want to check out the Amazon affiliate link that I have in the description to check out other WizKids products on Amazon, you can go there, and by clicking on that link, you'll be helping me out at no extra cost to you because, like I said, Amazon affiliate link. If you have any other questions about minis in general, you can always find me over on my socials. Twitter is usually the best place to go. You can start with Twitter, and my Linktree link is in my profile, so you can use that to find where I am everywhere else. Same thing for my lovely guests. You can find them at on Twitter. And D&G Jordan Lee, that's your Twitter hook, right?
Yep, that's
Handle, I should say. And then Lauren, what is yours again? I always forget because didn't you switch it around? Or is it
It's Obaloran on Twitter. Yep.
Yep. So Obaloran on Twitter, and Cypher is Cypher of Tier as well. So can find them over there. And Jen, you are Dreamwisp
I am.
over on Twitter. Okay, very cool. So that's how you can find everyone. And I'm going to put your links in after the fact into the description so that others can go and find you if they're watching after the fact, because that could be a thing, with the weekend coming up. Let me just quickly check the chat. Yes, good night, everyone. Thank you so much. It was great to see some familiar names popping up again. And I'm going to wrap up the stream like I like to with all my streams. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. We'll see you on the flip side. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.